What's going on, guys? It's a Foodie Travels and I'm back again with another video. Today we got a recipe video for you guys. So if you haven't guessed it already by the title of this video, we will be making a chocolate orange souffle. So the reason I decided to make a chocolate orange souffle is because, one, I wanted to show you guys how to make a souffle. It seems simple, but there's a lot of skill involved in it. So I want to show you guys how to do that. But also, given we're coming into the autumnal winter time of the year, I wanted to give it that kind of feel and that vibe, which is why I decided to go for a chocolate orange, as that's the first thing that pops in my head when I think of a coziness by the fire, indoors with your family. A chocolate orange souffle, I think, is the perfect dessert for you guys. So I've never tried this one before. This is one of my own recipes, so I hope you guys enjoy this one. Hope you guys decide to use this recipe for your family, your friends, show off a little bit, especially during this time of year. You'll come out of the kitchen with a lot more skill, a lot more knowledge, and a lot more enjoyment for food. With all that being said and done, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Please like, subscribe and comment. Let me know what you're enjoying. Let me know what you want to see next. If you do enjoy this recipe video, make sure to share with your friends and your family. Get them supporting the channel so that we can share a lot more of these videos for you and for everyone else. Make sure you're checking the Instagram out. Make sure you're checking the TikTok out, where I'll be posting a lot more videos and the recipes to these actual videos on the platforms for you guys to check out and try yourselves. So stay locked in there as well. And without further ado, guys, let's get cooking. Just to let you guys know, some mistakes were made in parts of this recipe, as this was the first time trying out this recipe. Those mistakes will be pointed out and altered in the final recipe that will be posted on our social media platform. Welcome back to another video, my foodies. We are starting off by using either your clean hands or a pastry brush and brushing softened butter in an upwards direction all around the inside of 2 to 3 molds. We are then going to set this in the fridge for 10 minutes and then repeat the process a second time before sprinkling on some lovely toasted walnuts. These walnuts have been lightly toasted and crushed into a coarse crumb consistency. Then we're going to take a handful of these walnuts and place them inside one of these molds. Rotate around the inside of the mold until it's thoroughly coated around the edges before transferring any excess over to the next mold. Complete this course of action for each mold, ensuring all the sides are well coated in order to get a lovely extra crunch in that souffle at the end. Now for the creme patissier, bring double cream and milk to a boil. Meanwhile, whisk egg yolks, sugar and corn flour in a mixing bowl until the sugar has dissolved completely. As you can see, my quantity of egg yolk and corn flour was off balance a little bit, as I needed 3 egg yolks instead of using 2 in order to improve the consistency of the mix. Then you want to add a touch of the cream and milk mixture to the eggs and whisk to temper the eggs before adding the mix back to the pan on a medium heat and whisking until the mix has become a thick and smooth consistency. As you can see, I cooked it a couple of seconds longer than I should have. As you can see, it began to split a little bit and curdled. Then you want to transfer this to a plate and cover with cling film until you need it later on. Now for the chocolate ganache, add 200 ml of double cream to a saucepan. As you can see, I use milk as well. I used 100 grams of milk and 100 grams of cream, which prevented the chocolate from thickening in the end. Then take a bar of dark chocolate and break into smaller pieces and add that to a bowl. Pour the cream mix and leave to sit for a minute before mixing. Using a wooden spoon or a whisk, mix the chocolate until it's thoroughly melted with the cream. You have a lovely shiny thick chocolate sauce. Then take one orange and using a fine grater, zest the orange and squeeze the juice of 2 slices of orange into the chocolate in order to reinforce that orangey chocolate flavour. Add a touch of salt in order to bring out the chocolate a little bit more, but that's optional if you want to. Then you want to cling film the bowl and transfer it into the fridge for about an hour. And before the chocolate sets, whisk 3 egg whites in order to reach soft peaks. And add a couple drops of lemon juice in order to strengthen the bright whiteness of that meringue. Then you want to gradually add the sugar to allow the sugar to distribute evenly within that meringue, whisking constantly until your meringue reaches the stiff peaks. You will know that your meringue has reached the stiff peaks and you can hold it upside down as I have, which is pretty cool, right? Remove the chocolate from the fridge and in a bowl mix 2 tablespoons of the creme patissiere and add the ganache to it and whisk until it's all well combined together. If the chocolate is a bit too thick, use a little bit of milk to loosen the mixture up a bit. Take half the meringue and whisk into the mix, and then with the other half, gently fold using a rubber spatula to incorporate as much air as you can into that mix. Then you want to take your molds from the fridge, spoon the mix to the top and use your thumb to create a ridge around the edge of the molds to help that rise of the souffle. This mix should be enough for 3 molds. Then place your souffle into a preheated oven and bake for 8 to 10 minutes until the souffle rises and has a little wobble on the top. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, a chocolate orange souffle made straight from my home. I chose to serve my souffle with a lovely honeycomb ice cream, which I think paired well with it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Let me know what you think. Please keep supporting these videos and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay hungry, foodies.